time. They've opened up a hospital. But the person who is giving is not actually wanting their name anywhere. You must have seen on CNN recently, there was a gentleman, there was a black college, and there were 400 students. They just finished their undergrad, and they were having their graduation ceremony. And they're all in debt, right? Go through, get your bachelor's. And he said, I'm going to pay for all your tuition for all these 400 people for 4 years. $40 million worth of donation. Now you'd think you're not going to be happy, but he had a condition. The condition was you'll pay it forward. The people that are graduating, now he's got 400 people that is planted a seed to give. So between you two, between all of us, one of the biggest paths in the tradition is to give. And I always say, what can you give? You give a smile, right? Anna? I like giving hugs. Elaine likes giving hugs. People like giving hugs. You see a child makes you feel so good when they give you a smile. You don't have to have a material, monetary exchange to have in this gift. And in your giving, you will receive more joy than anything else. Anything else. Sometimes it's just easy to give the waiters a $10 tip, right? They'll remember that $10 tip over those little $2 tips you give all the time. They'll remember, yes, that guy with the turban, I don't know, he left me a $100 bill. It must have come from heaven or something, right? He just did something extraordinary. And giving is a very, very nice task in a relationship. So both of you are going to ask each other every day, what can I give you today that is special that you haven't received yet? Right? Do you want me to take you out to the best restaurant, or are you going to make a roti for me? Right? There we go, right? Always. So we know your priorities of giving. So in your relationship, everyone, just ask yourself, what can you give to someone who doesn't have something you have? When someone is full, they have lots to give. And there's a funny thing I see often. If you're full of anger, that's all you'll give. But if you're full of saturated with joy and happiness, you'll just give joy. They say you can only make orange juice with oranges, right? You can't make apple juice with oranges. So if you're full of love, you'll give love. So in this first love, as you walk around, both of you, you're going to remember to give a lot to each other. So let's get Aman, Ravi, and where's our brother? Sobakite. Let's get stand up to walk. One on one corner here. Yeah, come right here. One of you come over here. One of you come right here. This is Mark Cummins, right? Oh, I get you handsome little boy. He's gonna be a doctor, guys. Girls, letting you know. 4 more years, and then you know he's got good genes because parents cook good food. They've done well. Beautiful child. Are you guys ready to walk, Angit? Let's go. Now we're going to go this way, eh? Are pelarila parvetikar madhiraya Balram jiyo Balram jiyo Mani Brahma Karam Tera Apat Jaya Balram jiyo Balram jiyo Paramadra Haranap Avo Simrat Namadraya Balram jiyo Satpur Pura Dosa Kirtipa Budvaya Balram jiyo Sajanande Ho Avad Pagiman Hare Vithalaya Balram jiyo Balaram Jiyo, 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 Balaram. Mark, you can sit too. You guys can all sit for a while. Just come over there. Oh, that's so beautiful. And then nice and slow. You're the smartest thing you did is you look back. That's the best thing in a relation.
I waited 13 years now.
That's that is a given, right? We do it all the time. I rush to the airport and the flight's always canceled, right? And then you're waiting. I go, why did I do this? And this backward, forward story. And it's nice. And just enjoy the moment when you're walking by here. Just make sure you have the Guru on your right side. On the left side, you have the Caribbean Sea. This thing has been going on for thousands of years. Okay, it's the best cleanser we have. I come here and every time I do waiting in this gazebo, I leave as a different person because it just empties. You need something, some water, some tissues to cry on, whatever you want, we can arrange. You want to laugh, you can do anything you want. It's your wedding. That's why you're here, right? Where we have let's all close our eyes and put your hands over your heart and enjoy the second love. Just feel in bliss. This is your moment, your life. In the word gift, the first letter G is to give, and the second letter I is to invest. We all love to invest in something, and I think both of you, Angad and Sherry, have invested in some beautiful friends. Yesterday, I got to sit with both sets of friends. I got to meet Amin's friends, I got to meet Lily's friends. Got to meet, oh man, they're tough. And Lily's friends are tough. And their families. We invest in certain things, and certain things that are unimportant, we invest in them. Okay, you know what we invested in Punjabi? We call it chugli. In English, we call it gossip. And it takes you in this vicious spiral everywhere. I mean, you're faster than the internet in your gossip. Sometimes I don't even know about it, but everything about me is already written online. And they say, did you know that they said you did this in Jamaica? I go, I know, did it. Yeah, it's done. They're married. What can I do? I know they're happy. You're not. That's the only difference. Most of the gossiping is happening because when inside, there isn't this fluidity, there's a jam, there's a block. So you gotta vent it. Who do you vent it on? The people that are happy. People come to me, they say, why are you smiling all the time? Are you on some ganja? Are you on some drugs? What's wrong with you? I go, I meet people like Mark, look, he's making me smile. You know what I'm talking about. You've been around people, and they say, why are you happy? That's the reason you're happy. So what you want to do is invest in things that are not material. Who was talking to us about nature yesterday? It was amazing. Someone says, I just like to invest in nature. Sunrises. You saw the sunset during the Mendi yesterday? Out of this world. You know they happen every day? You know sunrises happen every day? And we see them, oh yeah, once or twice a year I saw sunrise. Even in Toronto, in Caledon, in Brampton. That's why I sometimes travel to. I'll wake up early in the morning in the summertime. You get the big, even in Calgary, the big red ball, I call it. It says, wake up. It's only going to be here for like 1 minute, maybe 30 seconds, and it's going to change color. And then no one looks at the sun during the day. So look at the sun. While you're here, you have a few more days, invest into the sun. Invest into the moon. Invest into your friends. These friends, Hari, kidhar Hari? And person, where's person? There you. I saw you with your GoPro camera. I go, this guy's doing a whole universe in that thing. These are friends, childhood friends. This guy is getting uncomfortable. I set him up. You know what? Next life again, you gotta come back as a Raja. You look like a royalty, man. We're gonna send you to Patiala something. Maharaja Patiala, na jaake. You know, thinking of all the horses and the elephants you want. Right? That's beautiful. So please invest into, give to each other all the love you can, and invest into moments of joy. And definitely, these friends you have, finding friends nowadays, physical friends is a rarity. Rarity. You can make billions of friends on Facebook and they'll send you a happy birthday thing because it was a reminder. And they don't know you. They don't know what's going on in your life. So physical contact, invest into something real, something you want to be together with. Are you guys ready to walk around again for the second love? Matatek, let's go. Stand up, Mark. Walk her around nice and slow, Mark. Okay, hold her by the shoulder. There you go. Hare dujarila Satguru Purkha milaya Purkha milaya Balaram jiyo Balaram jiyo Balaram jiyo Nirmal bhavaya Har gun gaya Har vekhe Ram hadure Hare Atam Ram Sarya Swami Sarvadeham Parpura Balaram jiyo Antar bahir Har prabh eko Mil har jan Mangal gaye Jam nanak jila jalai Manhal shabd vajai Balaram jiyo 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 Balaram. Please be seated. That was beautiful. Part of the reason we go around in this circle, we walk around in a circle to remind you that just like you have days and nights, there's nothing static. Everything is dynamic in life. And you're going through stages in your life in a marriage. And you're going to go around, you're going to, we will tell you this later, but this is what we call, you're at the top of Mount Everest. And Mount Everest, is having a big problem now, because everyone wants to go to Mount Everest. They're having a backlog and people are dying on Mount Everest, because they can't come back down, because everyone found out, they think there's the golden goose sitting up there. The golden goose is sitting at home with your spouse. There's nothing more up there than it is down here. There's nothing more outside than there is inside. Everything is here. So if you can find your happiness right here, that's the best place to be. In the third log, first we have the giving, then we have the investment, and the letter F in the word gift. I want you both to be free. Freedom matlab ye hota hai? Free. That you're not attached to anyone. To have moments of freedom are very rare. That's why I changed my name. People ask me, why did you change your name? Names carry your essence. Angad. Ang comes from your parts of your body, everything. And someone who's so attached to the spirit is called Angad. Guru Nanak's second and Guru Nanak's first follower, his name is Guru Angad. Guru Nanak had two sons. And they're like typical sons, right? Daddy does something good, and what do the kids think? They'll get a free ride. And they figured, you know what? Maybe we will get to be the next guru. But there was this lovely being around Guru Nanak always wanting to serve. And his name was Bahilana, person who was always willing to serve. And Guru Nanak said, you know what? I'm not going to pass on my material and spiritual knowledge to you. I'm going to give it to you. So now you have this great responsibility, Angad, to be able to carry some of the message of Guru Nanak. That's why I started with Guru Nanak in the beginning. Any of you been to Nankana Sahib here in Pakistan? Yes. So if you go to Nankana Sahib, the old Gurudwara is about as big as this temple. It looks like this. It's made out of marble. Now they're building these big Gurudwaras, and they lose their essence, but it used to be a nice small place, sanctimonious. So together, you both are going to learn to be free. What I mean by being free, there's going to be times you have to take where you do not use your phone. There's going to be times you're going to have to take, you do not talk to any of your relatives. Zero. Compulsory. It's going to be like it's our free time. There's going to be time you're never going to talk about the past. Well, that's hard to do. You're going to talk about the present. So you do one day, you say, let's have some free time. And so what we sometimes do, we'll have our breakfast and we'll talk about the breakfast. Dekho, ambo kitna swada. Papita kini swada. Look at this yogurt. Look at the things that you're eating. Be in the present. You're free. Past and future are traps. Past and future are traps. Present is your free. And the day you can learn to be in the present, you won the game. This is a very, very simple game. So now what I want you to do is to close your eyes, put your hands over your heart. Give, invest, and walk around free. You guys ready to walk around free? Let's do it. Let's stand together. Aditi Jerila Man Chao Pya Tera Gya Balaram Jiyo Balaram Jiyo
Sant Jina Har Mein Paya Vat Pagiya Balaram Jiyo Balaram Jiyo
Nirmal Har Paya Har Gun Gaya Mukh Boli Har Bani Balaram Jiyo
Sant Jina Vat Pagi Paya Bhagiya Sat Bhavan Balaram Jiyo
Hirde, oh Hirde, Hirde, har tone upji har japiye, mastik pagiyo, Balaram jiyo.
Jan Nanak bole ki chilaya upji man Balaram jiyo Balaram jiyo
Balaram jiyo, 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 Balaram. Please be seated. Hands over your heart. Close your eyes.
How your spirit resonates in my
Open your eyes. Gift. Give a lot of love and happiness. Invest. And then be free. And then the last letter in the word gift is time. The ultimate gain. Time. Parveen took time to make prashad, pack it, put it in containers, get the flowers. Time. I'm not sure who all tied the turbans up. I'm sure Mandeep had something to do with it. It's time. They got his signature style on everyone's head. Mandeep, you're on everyone's head. Someone told me something once. He goes, when you touch someone, you leave your DNA imprint on them for the rest of your life. You leave an essence. But why do you put your forehead in front of the Guru? Because you want to get the imprint of the essence of the energy. You know how you around someone who's really creepy and they touch you and you go, oh, we've all done that, come on. And then you're around someone who's really nice and you don't want to let them go. That's imprinting. And that's why we do ceremonies. We imprint love. And you might not remember some of these stories today, but when then you're gonna be saying, that Baba we had, I don't know, that freedom guy, he told me something that I gotta be really respectful of this thing called time. Time. My father just turned 94. Time. Very alert. Still on the iPad. Reads 9 newspapers every day. Very alert. Physical body, gone. Just like a child. People spoon feeding him. No control of bowels. No control. Physical body and mental body, 2 different things. So what happens in life? You start off as a child. You're crying. You cry for eating. You cry for a nappy change. You cry for sleeping. Everything you cry for. And when you get old, you almost do the same thing. It's crying. Too much pain. Can't sleep. I can't do this. Remember, life is just a cycle. Just a cycle. You're right in that middle of the cycle right now. Embrace. Enjoy. But remember, the cycle will come one day when you will want to sit on chairs like us. Right? We all want to sit on chairs. There it gets to a point. My dad was so adamant, he would go to the Gurdwara and fight with people who would sit on chairs. Now, the only thing he wanted was a chair. Right? That's the thing that comes back to you. So always be humble. Humble. Remember, you're nothing other than just this earth, walking around with some material and just being beautiful and respecting time. Invest into your energies. I saw something also. I saw this thing I got the first time I ever got a gift bag. It's amazing. I saw this thing. It looked like a Canadian flag, but I don't think it is. At the Canadian border, they let you in. America, they'd put you in jail. So this gift bag, it says today is June 1st. It's a very special day. So every time June 1st comes, you know, there's a big event you got to remember. Then I haven't gone through all the bag yet. I thought I'd open it here because it's the first time I got a bag, right? And then there's this thing called jamming, right? Jamming. Guru Nanak, the first guru, traveled. What we would call jamming nowadays, that's what he did because he didn't have a home. The only thing he had is people that he loved. But he never had a hashtag. You guys have a hashtag, so this is going to be good. He could, you know, he traveled through he went to Mecca and stuff, so he had to obviously wear some different clothes all the time. Try going to Mecca nowadays, right? There's a whole different process involved. What else we got here? I like Christmas gifts. We got 2 cups. So these 2 cups, everyone got this, right? So go home, sit with as a couple, and reminisce and talk over this whole thing called a gift together. Fill it up together and embrace each other's company. Very important. What else we got here? More stuff. Whoa. I know what this is. This is when you get stuck. You know, I'm going to tell you a story with this. What is the most popular word in the whole world? Coca-Cola. Did you know that? Everyone in the world knows the word Coca-Cola. Everywhere you go, the third world, Coca-Cola is the most popular word. And in certain places, I know we're going to get this, they don't have can openers, they don't have bottle openers, right? They still have bottles in most countries. Yes. And so I'm going to enjoy this. Is this a chaplamian? I see there's oh, this is for your baby. Aha. Baby shoe already. With yeah. What I'm going to ask Mark, Aman, and Ravi, there's some flowers here, please? Can you quickly come around and give everyone a handful of flowers while I'm giving you this story? Give everyone a huge handful of flowers. Perito Sibilajo. There's all flowers. So what are these, guys?
Those are island lollipops.
There are no pens. No, lollipops, island lollipops.